What does a livable, healthy city look like? Imagine streets where children breathe freely, communities work together, and local leaders take bold science-based action for clean air. This is the vision of Clean Air Asia's Asia Blue Skies program for the City of Manila. In 2020, Clean Air Asia and the Manila City Government, with funding from 3M, launched the Asia Blue Skies program, an initiative designed to tackle air pollution with science-based solutions and community-driven action. Over 5 years, this program has transformed how Manila manages air quality through strategic clean air action planning, capacity building, communications, and concrete action in the city's communities.
Before the project started po, yung Department of Public Services and the City Government of Manila, wala pa po talaga kaming capability to manage po yung air quality levels. But since yung sa partnership po ng program under the Asia Blue Skies program, nagkaroon ho kami ng capacity to understand kasi dati po there's no proper training and no equipments para po ma-assess namin yung level po ng air pollution. But with the program, yung capacity po namin to manage the air quality, kahit papano alam na po namin.
The Asia Blue Skies program emphasizes using data and stakeholder involvement to create effective, sustainable air quality solutions. With this approach, the first major milestone of the program was the development of the Manila City Clean Air Action Plan, or CAAP. The plan laid the foundation for the city's air quality management system and key interventions to reduce air pollution. The plan was developed together with the Hinga Manila Task Force, the interagency group on air quality formed by the city government. The formation of the task force underscores the importance of collaboration across agencies and stakeholders in improving air quality. To support evidence-based air quality actions, the program helped establish an air quality monitoring network for the city, providing real-time data to inform policies and actions. With the air quality sensors in place, Manila City now has stronger tools to track pollution levels, implement targeted solutions, and build a data-driven approach to air quality management.
We are aspiring to have a network that can cover the whole city of Manila. As much as possible nga po is magkaroon ho kami ng air quality monitoring network that will become a standard for other cities to duplicate. What we're planning talaga, what we're looking forward is to have a one quality air monitoring system per zone. And we have around 100 zones in the whole city of Manila, kaya yun po ang target namin.
The baseline data show that transport is the dominant source of emissions in the city. Based on this, the city government took steps to reduce emissions from its own vehicle fleet. A preventive maintenance system outlined in the Fleet Management Handbook, developed with city stakeholders, was established to ensure public vehicles operate efficiently and with reduced emissions. The city's engineering department adopted the handbook as part of its standard operations, implementing it across all levels, from drivers to management.
Ito na-introduce natin yung fleet monitoring system. Dito kahit papano unang nag-benefit dito yung mga driver. Unti-unti namin sila na naturuan na kahit papano matuto ng mga basic na trabaho sa isang sasakyan, yung pagmiminti na ba. Kasi para sa kaalaman nyo lang ma'am, halos karamihan walang alam. So ginawa namin ang paraan ito na kahit papano matuto sila. So nagkanda kami ng mga orientation. Bawat distrito namin, tinawag namin yung lahat ng involved ng sasakyan, maging vacuum machine man ito, maging truck, lahat ng involved niyan, tinawag namin.
Studies on electric mobility for three-wheelers or tricycles used for public transport were also launched. paving the way for a more sustainable transport future. This aligns with the implementation of the Philippines Electric Vehicle Industry Development Act, and by providing data-driven insights into the viability, scalability, and economic impact of e-tricycles as a sustainable transport solution. Transport interventions are crucial, as scenario models for Manila City show they can reduce emissions of particulate matter-related species such as PM10, PM2.5, and black carbon by 75% to 84%. Air pollution solutions must go beyond policies. They must empower people and communities. In Barangay 128, local leaders and residents have taken action by improving waste management, reducing open burning, and advocating for clean air in their community. Their story is proof that when communities are engaged, real change happens.
One of the most outstanding achievements was working in Barangay 128 at community level stands out to me personally also, where we really went in and engaged with the community, helping them to understand what they could do to reduce emissions. In this case, it was creating a waste management plan to reduce the methane emissions, including also creating a communication plan for Barangay 128. Community engagement is key for me on a number of levels. First and foremost, it builds trust in the initiatives that we put forward and that needs to be taken to reduce air pollution. It will also help localizing the action that we are taking. We are fully aware that when it comes to reducing air pollution, there is commonalities, but also one size does not fit all. We know that localization of solutions to air pollution are winners in terms of reducing air pollution.
Nagkaroon kami ng malakas na komunikasyon ng city, especially yung DPS, kasi nagkakaroon kami ng usap kung paano nga ba ang dapat gawin sa mga violators na nagsusunog ng tanso. Malaking bagay na andyan yung may project dito sa barangay namin, ang Kinder Asia, sa pamamagitan ng Asia Blue Skies. At nabigyang boses yung pagkakaroon ng malinis na hangin sa aming barangay.
With support from the Asia Blue Skies program, the 2022 Barangay 128 Ecological Solid Waste Management Plan identified the establishment of a Materials Recovery Facility, or MRF, as a key solution to manage the community's waste management challenges. Following this initiative, Clean Air Asia supported Barangay 128 in conducting a waste analysis and characterization study, or WACS, in 2024, which serves as a significant step in establishing the community's MRF. The project's initiatives paved the way for the barangay government to receive support from other development organizations on waste management, including the establishment of a recycling center.
Sa natutunan ko, ang sobra na pong polluted po kasi ng hangin. So, malaking bagay po yung program po ninyo na makatulong po talaga sa aming barangay. Lalo't siyempre po, dito po ako lumaki, kaya alam ko pong super polluted po yung hangin namin dito.
Clean air is not just an environmental issue, it is a public health priority. Through the program, Manila City has integrated air quality into disaster risk management, developed a standard operating procedure for high pollution episodes, and strengthened communication efforts to keep residents informed and protected.
Napakarami pong naiambag ng Clean Air Asia sa amin pong konseho. Unang-una po dito, ang pag-i-establish po natin ng tinatawag na Standard Operating Procedure pagdating naman po sa class suspension. So tayo po ay nagsagawa or nag-establish ng tinatawag natin na SOP or guidelines as for the class suspension dahil ang rekomendasyon po na ito ay nanggagaling po sa amin pong tanggapan. So dahil po rito, nangangailangan din po ng maraming sensor ating pong LGU na kung saan Atin po itong in-strategize at nilalagay po sa mga importante po munang lugar, and then after po nun, lahat po ng eskwelahan ay atin pong lalagyan para naman po ito sa kalusugan ng ating mga mag-aaral.
We have also engaged with stakeholders working in public health to raise awareness on the importance of addressing indoor air quality and identify concrete solutions. With these milestones in place, how can the Manileños envision their future with clean air now?
Dahil po sa Asia Blue Sky, nakikita ko po sa hinaharap na wala na pong mga kakaroon po ng lung cancer. Wala na pong mga batang magkakasakitan dahil po sa baga.
Mailalarawan ko na wala nang batang nagkakasakit ng dahil sa maruming hangin. Wala nang mga matatandang nahihirapang huminga dahil sa maruming hangin. At marami ng puno na nabubuhay sa paligid ng barangay.
Umaasa ako na darating yung panahon na magkakaroon tayo ng sariwa at malamig na simoy ng hangin dito sa Manila. Nais natin makita na kahit papano sa kalye, mas marami ng taong naglalakad.
With a cleaner and healthier Manila, I could see yung mas mahabang quality, mas better quality of life for Manileños, reduce incidence of pulmonary and cardiovascular related diseases.
A nation without air pollution would be a nation with cleaner and bluer skies, with a healthier population, and hopefully also a happier place to be and more sustainable place to be, with the right balance between economic development, environmental protection, and reduction in air pollution and mitigation of climate change.
After 5 years of progress, Manila City is setting its sights on the future, expanding its monitoring network, advancing emissions reduction efforts, and integrating air quality into urban planning. This is just the beginning. Manila has created meaningful change, but there's more work to be done. Together, we can build a future where every breath is safe and every community thrives. Clean air is a right for everybody, and it's a responsibility we all share. Join us in making clean air a reality.
Bawat isa
Bawat isa
May taya sa hangin.
May taya sa hangin,
Bawat isa may taya sa hangin.
Malasakit,
malasakit,
malasakit palaganapin.